Title: The Transformation of an Unlikely Billionaire. In the heart of New York City, a renowned billionaire named Evelyn Harrington was infamous for her cold demeanor. Staff members whispered about her rude remarks and dismissive attitude toward those beneath her. She often dined alone, surrounded by opulence but devoid of warmth. One evening, a young waitress named Mia, who had recently lost her mother, served Evelyn. Mia's kindness contrasted sharply with Evelyn's icy demeanor. Instead of the usual snark, Mia offered a genuine smile and asked if Evelyn was enjoying her meal. Initially taken aback, Evelyn found herself sharing snippets of her past, how she had once been a struggling entrepreneur. As their conversation unfolded, something unexpected happened. Evelyn began to reflect on her life choices, realizing how wealth had distanced her from genuine human connection. Moved by Mia's compassion, Evelyn invited her to join for coffee after her shift. That evening, they talked about dreams, struggles, and the importance of kindness. Inspired, Evelyn vowed to change her ways. She initiated a charity for underprivileged children, using her fortune to uplift others. Months later, the staff noticed a remarkable transformation. Evelyn became a regular at the restaurant, often engaging with staff and patrons alike. Her laughter filled the air, and her generosity touched many lives. Through her newfound friendship with Mia, Evelyn learned that true wealth lies not in riches but in the connections we foster. As her story spread, it became a beacon of hope, reminding everyone that even the most hardened hearts can change. Moral: it's never too late to transform and connect with humanity, proving that kindness can alter the course of lives. Evelyn's journey of transformation was just beginning. With the success of her charity, she found herself immersed in the lives of children from disadvantaged backgrounds. Each week, she organized events, where she not only donated funds but also spent time with the kids, sharing her knowledge and experiences. One Saturday, Evelyn hosted a summer camp. Mia volunteered to help, and together, they arranged activities that ranged from art classes to sports. As they worked side by side, a strong friendship blossomed. Evelyn began to understand the impact of her wealth when she saw the joy on the children's faces. Despite her new direction, Evelyn struggled with guilt. She reflected on her past behavior and how her wealth had isolated her. One day, while talking to Mia, she expressed her regret. "I've hurt so many people," Evelyn said, her voice trembling. "How can I make it right?" Mia encouraged her to confront those she had wronged. With Mia's support, Evelyn reached out to former employees, inviting them for coffee. One by one, they shared their experiences, allowing Evelyn to apologize and rebuild trust. As Evelyn became more involved, the charity gained traction. They organized a fundraising gala to support local schools. Evelyn took charge, using her connections to gather donors and sponsors. The event turned into a massive success, raising significant funds and garnering community support. The night of the gala, Evelyn delivered a heartfelt speech. She spoke of her journey, her mistakes, and the importance of giving back. The audience, once skeptical, now stood united, inspired by her transformation. Just when things seemed to be going well, a scandal broke out. A former associate accused Evelyn of exploiting her wealth for publicity. The media frenzy threatened to undo all her hard work. Evelyn felt the weight of her past bearing down on her. She confided in Mia, who reminded her of the change she had made. Together, they decided to address the allegations head-on. Evelyn organized a press conference, where she candidly discussed her past and emphasized her commitment to her charity. In a twist of fate, the press conference garnered widespread sympathy. People appreciated Evelyn's honesty, and many reached out to share their support. The community rallied behind her, demonstrating that genuine change is recognized and respected. Evelyn's charity flourished, with more volunteers joining the cause. Mia became her right-hand woman, helping to strategize new programs that focused on mentorship and education for youth. Years later, Evelyn's charity had transformed countless lives. She established a scholarship program named after Mia, honoring the impact she had on Evelyn's journey. The partnership continued to inspire many, fostering a new generation of leaders. Evelyn realized that true success wasn't measured by wealth but by the positive changes she had made in others' lives. She often reflected on her journey, grateful for the friendship that had opened her heart to compassion and connection. With her newfound fame as a philanthropist, Evelyn began visiting schools to inspire students. During one visit, she met a talented young artist named Leo, whose artwork reflected his struggles and dreams. Evelyn saw a bit of herself in him, the desire to rise above one's circumstances. Evelyn decided to mentor Leo, providing him with art supplies and the opportunity to showcase his work at her charity events. Their bond deepened, and Leo became a symbol of hope, reminding Evelyn of the impact one person can have on another's life. As Evelyn's charity grew, she realized the importance of building a community of change makers. She organized workshops and seminars, inviting successful individuals to share their stories. Mia helped coordinate these events, creating a platform where people could connect and collaborate for social good. One notable guest, a tech entrepreneur named Sam, caught Evelyn's attention. He had created a mobile app to help underprivileged youth access educational resources. Inspired by his vision, Evelyn proposed a partnership, merging their efforts to reach more young people. Behind the scenes, Evelyn faced challenges she hadn't anticipated. Balancing her public persona with the pressures of running a charity was exhausting. At times, self-doubt crept in. Would people remember her for her past mistakes or her current efforts? Mia, noticing Evelyn's struggles, reminded her of the impact she had made. They spent an evening discussing their fears, dreams, and the importance of self-care. Together, they implemented a routine to ensure Evelyn maintained her mental health amidst the chaos. With the success of her charity, Evelyn and Mia decided to expand their reach beyond New York City. They planned a national campaign to raise awareness about the challenges faced by underprivileged youth. Their first stop was Chicago, where they partnered with local organizations. The event was a tremendous success, garnering media attention and support from local businesses. Evelyn's message resonated with many, proving that her journey was not just personal but universal. As Evelyn traveled from city to city, she witnessed the ripple effect of her work. Stories of transformation flooded in from those who had benefited from her charity. One heartfelt letter from a former mentee detailed how her guidance had led to a successful college career and a passion for giving back. Evelyn realized that each person she helped was now in turn helping others. The community she had built was growing, creating a network of support that transcended borders and backgrounds. Despite her successes, Evelyn faced a personal challenge when her health began to decline. A routine checkup revealed a serious medical condition that required extensive treatment. Fearing that she might not be able to continue her work, she fell into despair. Mia stood by her side, encouraging her to take the time she needed to heal. They rallied the charity team to ensure operations could continue without her. Evelyn realized that vulnerability was not a weakness but a part of being human. After months of treatment, Evelyn returned stronger than ever. The experience deepened her empathy for those facing health challenges. Inspired, she launched a new initiative within her charity focusing on health awareness and support for families dealing with similar issues. Evelyn spoke openly about her journey, encouraging others to share their stories. The initiative gained traction, uniting people through their shared experiences. 5 years after her initial transformation, Evelyn hosted a gala to celebrate the charity's milestones. The event was filled with inspiring stories, laughter, and gratitude. Leo showcased his art, and many former mentees shared how they had grown. Evelyn took the stage, her heart full. She spoke of resilience, community, and the power of kindness. She reminded everyone that change starts within, and every small act of compassion contributes to a greater impact. Evelyn's charity became a beacon of hope in the community, inspiring others to join the cause. As she looked around at the faces of those she had helped, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Her journey taught her that while wealth can open doors, it is love, connection, and compassion that truly enrich lives. As she continued to mentor and support others, Evelyn realized that her legacy would not only be measured by her contributions but also by the lives she touched. The end.